Welcome once again to another Kick at the Jams A magazine special, the show that brings you the best international and local music. This week we've got Johnny Black from LaFaro in the studio to do a few tracks for us. Not only LaFaro songs, but also his own stuff too, and a few covers thrown in for good measure. If you're not aware of them, LaFaro are one of the most popular bands in Northern Ireland. We did a poll for AU magazine for issue 50 as to what the best Northern Irish songs of the past 5 years were, and Tupenny Nudger by LaFaro came out #1. Both the critics and the public voted for this track, and they love it. It's easy to see why. It's got a really catchy hook. It's really chugging along, and it's just a great pop song, kind of masked in a metal song. It's really good. He's going to do that for us today, and a Bob Dylan cover as well, and some of his own songs. So here's Johnny Black, and enjoy.
My boy with the big brown eyes, so sad that your daddy still tells lies. He told me that I could not see, but I see you throw man, it sees right through me. No pain, no play, no play, no stay, no pay, no pay, no play, no stay, daddy. Big red had a very big red head, big head. Big red had a head like a red shed. That face all over the place, disgrace. That face is a disgrace to the race. No pay, no play, no play, no stay, no pay, no pay, no play, no stay today. I found a sound that turned me around, and I fell in a hole in the ground. That hole swallowed me for 5 days and nights. Oh, out of pride, when your day is as dark as your night. No pain, no play, no play, no stay, no pay, no play, no play, no stay, no pay, no play, no stay, no stay, no pay, no pay, no play, no stay today.
I've been playing in bands, different bands now. The first band that I really, took on board and took to heart was a band called Corrigan, which was really good fun. And then out of that, it kind of fell apart, and out of that I met some good people that I hadn't seen in a long time and started another band called LaFaro, which is the band that I'm still in. We've had a lineup change earlier this year, and from a 3-piece to a 4-piece. So, hopefully it's coming from strength to strength. I think it is. I can hear real similarities between old folk musicians and bluegrass musicians who were basically like the punk rockers of their day. These are the guys who travelled from town to town, drank too much moonshine, as they call it. We call it Belfast, and told stories and learned from other people, and played to no one or played to a crowd of people for no money, and winged it basically. Which is kind of how our band operate. So there's an ethic that's the same, and I think lyrically they're quite similar as well. But yeah, musically, sonically, they couldn't be further apart.
I heard enough for news. I could steer around the rocks, but they're bursting down the docks. Johnny the River Blues, that train came on through, and the works had gotten slow. Where's the poor man to go? Think I'll float on down to Richmond town. They don't need us anymore, hauling freight from shore to shore. That big iron can haul much more than we ever could before. Johnny the River Blues, Johnny the River Blues, Johnny the River Blues. I seen good men going wrong, I seen bad ones get it right. As that river flows along, I'll be stepping out tonight on that cool, cool flow, floating down below the bridge to the water's edge. From the ridge to the ledge, from the hills to the sea, I'll become a memory. Johnny the River Blues, Johnny the River Blues, Johnny the River Blues.
I struggled to find a place for both, actually, for a long time, and it's only actually been this week that I decided to record an album of my own songs that aren't used for LaFaro, and the guys in the band want to be a part of that too, which is great, because it's a project for them as well as myself, but I haven't ever really tried to push it or taken it that seriously. But I think that's what it has changed, and I'm a lot more comfortable having those two things on the go now, whereas before it was always about the band. I'm a huge jazz fan, and I think, like, certainly structure-wise, I think there's the elements of jazz in it, without, you know, the sound of horns or woodwind. You know, thematically and structurally, I think there's like similarities there. But I don't know, you can take it for what you will. I suppose the easiest one to say would be it's just extremely obnoxious punk rock, and it's very loud. I think Miles Davis is a genius, and his piano player Bill Evans. You know, modern people like Buggy Wesseltoft and Eric Truffaz is a great trumpet player. Like I love the players in jazz, but I've always been more drawn to the writers and arrangers, because I think that's, I feel more akin to that kind of art, you know, where you see the bigger picture, purely because I can't play it. It'd be different if I could. I love really hard rock music. I love folk music. I love classical music. I love Mussorgsky, and I think Rachmaninoff is amazing. Amazing player too. No, I hear what I hear, take from it what I can. I'm a musical whore. I don't know what this song's called. I heard it when I was in America 2 years ago. I had a gig by a guy called A.A. Bondi, and I don't think it was his either. But he was lethal, and the song was lethal, so I stole what I could.
Going to the station, gonna catch the fastest train that goes. 'Cause I'm going back south, where the weather suits my clothes. And I'm going back south if I have to wear a 90 pairs of shoes. 'Cause I'm broken hearted, I got the day down south blues. I was reared in a country where the snow it never fell, and I'm going back south. If I do not so well, and my mama told me, my daddy done told me too. Yeah, be careful where you run to. Don't let the bad men make a fool out of you.
I think Robin Shields is a genius. I think he's brilliant. I think he's probably the best songwriter this country has at the minute. He's an absolute nightmare, but he's fantastic and a gentleman. I love his lyrics. I love where he goes with the song, and I love his ability to paint a picture without being overly concerned about his views on it. You know, he's not selfish. I think a lot of people are, and they write about how they feel, you know, and I don't really care how they feel. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't really interest me. I think he's fantastic. There's other people, Cat Melodeon, they're really good. I think I'm just going to name all my friends, and so I watch them Afar. They're pretty darn amazing. But the best band by far in the country Graham will agree with me on this, hopefully, is Adebisi Shank. They are amazing. So yeah, go and see them.
All the time will come up when the winds will stop and the breeze shall cease to be breathing, and the stillness in the wind before the hurricane begins, the hour that the ship comes in, and the sea shall spread and the ships will hit, and the sands on the shoreline will be shaken, and the tide will sound and the waves will pound, and the morning will be a break. And the fishes will laugh as they swim out of the path, and the seagulls on the rocks will be smiling, and the rocks will stand and the proudly stand in the hour that the ship comes in, and the words that was used for to get the ship confused will not be understood, they are spoken, and the chains in the sea shall be busted in tonight, be buried on the bottom of the ocean. And a song will lift as the mainsail shifts, and a boat shall drift upon the shoreline, and the sun will respect every face on the deck, the hour that the ship comes in, and the sands will roll out a carpet of gold for your weary toes to be a touching, and the ship's wiser men will remind you once again that the whole wide world is watching. And the foes will rise with the sleep still in their eyes, and they'll jerk from their bed, think they're dreaming, and they'll pinch and squeal, and they'll know that it's for real, the hour that the ship comes in, and they'll raise their hands and we'll meet all your demands, and they'll shout from the bow, your days are numbered, and like Pharaoh's tribe you'll be drowned in the night, and like Goliath you will be conquered.
I've toured the UK and I've like been to parts of Europe and America and Canada. It's easy to say the big ones are special, but I actually prefer the really small, intimate gigs. I think they're sometimes a bit more special. There's been some amazing Dublin gigs. The Charlotte in Leicester, we played there 2 years ago, and it was absolute mayhem. There was like proper mosh pit from pretty much us, because there's no stage in it. You just play. You know, people are here, and the sweat's dripping off the roof and all. And played a basement in a party in Newcastle upon Tyne, which was incredible again. 3 floors of bands, amazing. There's been some great ones. We played with the Pogues Christmas time in the King's Hall. I don't know how we got that. Spider got in touch with us and asked if we did it. And we said, yeah. And that was like the 6,000 people in the King's Hall who didn't throw bottles at us. because it could have gone either way. They could have hated it, but they didn't. They really went for it, and just enjoyed it, and that was a pretty amazing moment. So yeah, that'll be my highlight. Bad gigs don't really affect me, not as much as it does the other guys in the band, or specifically Alan. He takes it on board, you know. I don't mind making mistakes, or, you know, up, pardon my language. It's not. It's weird. It comes like it's like Miles Davis. You know, he didn't mind making mistakes as long as you got the point across or the message across. You know, that was, you got to see the bigger picture. That's far more important than breaking a string or an amp not working or something, you know, something else happening or losing your place in the song. That doesn't bother me at all. So, but bad gigs are the ones where you think you've done your best and it's been successful and people still didn't get it. Those gigs are tough.
Freight train runs so fast. Freight train runs so fast. Please don't tell them which train I'm on, or they'll know which route I'm on. When I'm dead, Lord, and in my grave, no more good times shall I crave. Just place the stone at my head and feet, and tell them all that I've gone to sleep. When I'm dead, Lord, bury me deep, way down on old Chestnut Street, so I can hear that old number 9 as it comes a-rolling by.
We're really bad at being LaFaro. We're really bad at organising it and taking it, you know, as people would say, the next level. You know, really bad at self-management. So like we've been working hard on trying to overcome that, and for the first time ever, we have pretty much the next 6 months organised and booked, which is great. So you know, it gives us really good. It gives us somewhere to aim to. So there's an album on the way and a couple of UK tours, and then when we get there we'll see where we go from there. So just keep on doing what we're doing, I suppose.
The loss of the candlelight played on my mind, sleeping till the afternoon, says goodbye to the day. This circus has left us with our children in tow. Take shelter and medicine to help you grow old time. Old time. old times. I pray for an everyman takes pity on dogs, takes pity on millstone men like the ones who live next door. This contract has left us with our hearts and our mouths. Take shelter and alcohol to help you fly south. Old times, old times, old times, old times. There's no time like old times. There's no time like old times.
Thanks for watching this edition of Kick at the Jam's AU Magazine Special. Don't forget, if you like what you're seeing, you want to see more sessions with bands, you can always go to myspace.com/kickatthejams NvTv, where there's loads more local and international artists and sessions available for your viewing pleasure. And if this is the kind of music you're into, always check out AU Magazine and all good news agents, and also online at iheartau.com. Thanks, we'll see you again.
No play, no play, no stay, no play, no play, no stay, no stay, no pay, no play, no play, no stay today.
I've been playing in bands, different bands now. The first band that I really, took on board and took to heart was a band called Corrigan, which was really good fun. And then out of that, it kind of fell apart, and out of that I met some good people that I hadn't seen in a long time and started another band called LaFaro, which is the band that I'm still in. We've had a lineup change earlier this year, and from a 3-piece to a 4-piece. So, hopefully it's gone from strength to strength. I think it is. I can hear real similarities between old folk
Welcome once again to another Kick at the Jam's AU Magazine Special, the show that brings you the best international and local music. This week we've got Jonny Black from LaFaro in the studio to do a few tracks for us. Not only LaFaro songs, but also his own stuff too, and a few covers thrown in for good measure. If you're not aware of them, LaFaro are one of the most popular bands in Northern Ireland. We did a poll for an AU Magazine for issue 50 as to what the best Northern Irish songs of the past 5 years were, and Tupenny Nudger by LaFaro came out #1. Both the critics and the public voted.
found a sound that turned me around, and I fell in a hole in the ground. That hole swallowed me for 5 days and nights. Out of pride, when your day is as dark as your night. No pain, no pain, no pain, no stain.
For this track, and they love it. It's easy to see why. It's got a really catchy hook. It's really chugging along, and it's just a great pop song, kind of masked in a metal song. It's really good. He's going to do that for us today, and a Bob Dylan cover as well, and some of his own songs. So here's Jonny Black, and enjoy.
My boy with the big brown eyes, so sad that your daddy still tells lies. He told me that I could not see, but I see through him and he sees right through me. No pain, no pain, no pain, no stain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no stain today. Big red had a very big red head. Big head, big red had a head like a red shed. That face all over the place. Disgrace, that face is a disgrace to the race. No pain, no pain, no pain, no stain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no stain today.